kind of glad I took a break from Black Ops 2 because if I'd have posted this best sniper loadout when I originally planned, it would now be obsolete thanks to the latest patch from Treyarch, which has seen the sniper rifles completely smashed with the nerf hammer. I was originally going to suggest a more aggressive sniper loadout using the DSR-50, but both the DSR-50 and the Ballista have both had their fire rates reduced, making them much less effective than they were previously. This has made quick scoping almost impossible, and it's seriously reduced the popularity of snipers altogether, which in my eyes is quite a good thing because I got sick of playing Black Ops 2 thinking I was in a sniper only lobby, but nowadays you don't see half as many snipers because they're not as effective anymore. So today's Black Ops 2 class setup is my recommendation of the new best sniper loadout. We're going to combine perks and equipment to complement a more traditional sniping playstyle, where we'll set ourselves up in a position and pick people off at long range, seeing as playing more aggressively with the snipers is no longer possible with that reduced fire rate, making it difficult to take out one target after another. So let's get started and take a look at the weapons setup for this Sharpshooter loadout. So considering that both those bolt action sniper rifles have the lowest fire rate out of all Call of Duty games, I'd definitely recommend going with one of the semi-autos, and between the SVU AS and the XPR-50, the XPR has definitely got the upper hand with its damage. The DSR-50's fire rate now is so slow that it's impossible to get a quad feed, so the only way to fill that kill feed with your name now is to pop people off in quick succession with one of the semi-auto rifles. So the two attachments we're going to go for with the XPR-50 are going to enhance its long-range sniping capabilities, so we'll go with both the dual band scope and the ballistic CPU. Dual band scope is going to give you that thermal vision to make it easy to see targets off in the distance, and then that ballistic CPU is going to tame that crazy idle sway of the XPR. Set yourself up in an overwatch position, then pick people off as they come into view. With aggressive sniping being so ineffective now, we're going to need a secondary weapon to rely on while moving between sniping positions. You could always opt with the overkill perk and run one of the submachine guns as a secondary weapon, but I'm going to go with the full automatic Cap-40 since it's just like a pocket submachine gun. Sniping is all about finding those concealed positions and staying hidden, so we'll go with the suppressor on the Cap-40 secondary weapon just so we don't appear as a little red dot on the radar when taking out enemies. The last thing you want is for the enemy team to be drawn towards your location. Instead, you want to use the Cap-40 to pick people off as you make your way around the map towards your little sniping posts and set up camp and pick a few people off before moving on. To give us that extra little bit of protection, we'll also spend a point on a bouncing Betty just to take out enemies who try to sneak up behind us while we're busy aiming down our scope. So moving on, let's take a look at some perks and scorestreak awards to finish off the Sharpshooter best sniper class setup. We're going to run the perk 1 greed wildcard and run the 2 tier 1 perks of ghost and lightweight. The ghost perk is going to go hand in hand with the suppressed Cap-40 to make sure we're not discovered when making our way around the map to those sniping posts. Don't forget, with the ghost perk in Black Ops 2 we will appear as that little red dot after a short period of time while stationary, so don't forget to move on to a new location after taking out a couple of bad guys. Even with the full automatic Cap-40, still going to be quite vulnerable when making your way around the map. So we're going to want to dart between cover and try and stay undetected, so we'll go with the lightweight perk to reduce the time it takes to get to our sniping posts. Switching from the sniper rifle to the pistol is going to increase your movement speed, so combine that with the lightweight perk and you're going to have maximum mobility. So as for scorestreak awards, we'll go with the counter UAV, lightning strike and dragonfire. The main drawback to using this setup is that you will still appear on the enemy's minimap when using ghost while stationary. So once we've got a nice streak of kills, we can call in a counter UAV to disrupt the enemy's minimap to avoid being detected. It's always crucial to get an idea of where the enemy is coming from while sniping, so one scorestreak award which is going to help pinpoint the enemy's location as well as reward you with a few extra kills is the lightning strike. When you pull up your little PDA, you get a nice overview of the whole map with a scattering of little red dots. And once you've racked up a few kills, it'd be nice to continue that streak. And considering the drawbacks of both the sniper rifle and that Cap-40 machine pistol, neither of which are the most powerful weapons of the game, the best way to do so is going to be with the Dragonfire scorestreak award. You can fly this thing around and get kills with that mounted machine gun while staying safe in your chosen position. Don't forget, with that ghost perk you will stay undetected while stationary as long as you're playing with your scorestreak awards, so it's going to be the best way to stay undetected and keep racking up those kills. So let me know your thoughts on this class setup considering the recent nerfings to the sniper rifles. It definitely seems that they've tried their best to completely kill off quick scoping in Black Ops 2, so I think this kind of sniping is going to be the only way forward from now on. To finish off these little best of class setups, I've got the submachine guns to come next, so let me know down in the comments which submachine gun you think is the best from the SMG category. Personally, I think I'm leaning towards the Peacekeeper, but let me know down in the comments your preference. If you want to check out my best class setup for the assault rifles, LMG or the shotguns, then click that link down in the description to the full playlist. While you're in there, you might as well click those links to Twitter and Facebook, as well as that link to subscribe by email so you don't miss any future episodes. So stay tuned for that best SMG class setup. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you all later.